Wonder is not something that belongs only to childhood. It is a quality of the heart that can stay with us for a lifetime. When we speak about wonder, we are speaking about a way of seeing, a way of feeling, that allows even the most ordinary things to shine with a quiet beauty. To feel wonder is to be awake to the mystery that life is always offering. Many people believe that wonder fades with age. They say that after many years, the world feels familiar, and little can surprise us. But this is not the whole truth. What actually fades is not the world's mystery, but our attention to it. The rising sun is no less beautiful because we have seen it thousands of times. The song of a bird is no less mysterious because it greets us each morning. It is our ability to pause, to notice, and to open ourselves that can grow weak if we let it. To cultivate wonder is to remember that every breath, every sound, and every color carries within it a depth we may not yet have explored. A stone by the roadside, a tree standing in the wind, or the face of a stranger, all of these can awaken a sense of awe if we allow our hearts to be touched. Wonder does not demand great effort. It simply asks us to soften, to be present, and to let life show itself as it is. When we allow ourselves to see in this way, even the most ordinary day becomes a doorway into something vast and timeless. To see the world with fresh eyes is not about traveling far or searching for rare experiences. It is about changing the way we meet what is already around us. The same street we walk every day, the same faces we pass, and the same sky above can become new if we choose to look differently. Fresh eyes are not given by age, but by attitude. Children remind us of this. They stop to watch ants carry food across the ground, or they laugh at the shape of a cloud. What they see is what we often overlook. With time, we may grow blind to small wonders because we think we already know them. But the truth is, we never fully know. Each day is unique, and each moment carries its own mystery. We can begin by slowing down for just a short while. Instead of rushing through the day, we can pause to notice the light falling across a wall, the movement of leaves in the breeze, or the expression on a loved one's face. These are not trivial details. They are gentle invitations to see life as if for the first time. Seeing with fresh eyes is also an act of humility. It is the willingness to admit that the world is bigger than our ideas about it. When we let go of the thought that we have seen it all, then wonder can return to us. In this way, every step we take, no matter how familiar, becomes a step into the unknown, and the unknown is always full of life. Curiosity is often linked to young people, full of energy and eager to discover. Yet curiosity is not limited to youth. It is a flame that can burn quietly at any stage of life. To be curious is to ask, to wonder, and to allow new possibilities to touch our hearts. As the years pass, many believe they have seen enough of the world. Familiar routines and repeated experiences may give the illusion that there is little left to discover. But this is never the truth. Even in the later seasons of life, curiosity can open doors to new understanding, deeper connection, and renewed joy. Curiosity does not always mean searching for something grand or dramatic. It can be as simple as asking a question about a flower you pass, or tasting a dish you have never tried. It may mean listening more closely to someone's story, even if you think you already know it. In these small acts, curiosity stretches the heart and allows the spirit to remain alive and flexible. When curiosity is alive, each day feels like an invitation rather than a burden. Instead of repeating the thought, "I already know this," we can replace it with, "What can I notice here that I missed before?" This small shift changes the way we walk through the world. Curiosity beyond youth is not about chasing excitement. It is about staying open to life as it unfolds. It keeps us from closing the door on growth and reminds us that no matter how many years we have lived, the world still holds endless mysteries waiting to be seen. Silence is often misunderstood. Many people think of it as emptiness, a space without meaning. But silence is not empty. It is full of life, waiting to be heard. When we listen carefully, silence becomes a teacher that speaks to us in a language beyond words. In our busy lives, it is easy to fill every moment with noise, voices, screens, tasks, and plans. Yet beneath all of this, silence is always present, like a calm river flowing beneath the surface. To listen to silence is to step out of the constant stream of distraction and to discover the richness that lies in stillness. When we give ourselves to silence, even for a short time, something changes. We begin to notice the subtle rhythm of our breath, the faint hum of the world, the gentle space between sounds. In that space, a sense of wonder grows. We realize that life is not only about what we do or what we say, but also about the quiet that surrounds and supports everything. Silence also opens the heart. In silence, we can feel more deeply the presence of others, even without words. We can sense the mystery of existence itself, the vastness that cannot be captured by thought alone. Listening to silence is a way of returning to what is most simple and most real. To cultivate wonder, it helps to rest in silence from time to time. In the quiet, ordinary things reveal themselves in a new light. A single moment of silence can remind us that the world is not only loud and fast, but also tender, spacious, and filled with hidden beauty. Beauty is often thought of as something rare, found in art, in nature's great wonders, or in special events. Yet true beauty is not far away. It waits quietly in the ordinary flow of daily life. To rediscover beauty is to look again at what we already have, and to notice what has always been there. An ordinary morning can hold more beauty than a trip across the world. The way light touches the floor, the warmth of a simple meal, or the kindness in a neighbour's greeting. These are moments that shine when we take the time to see them. Life does not ask us to travel far or achieve much in order to give us beauty. It offers it freely, again and again, in the details we often pass by. The challenge is that we grow used to what surrounds us. Familiarity can make us blind, but beauty does not fade just because we fail to notice it. It waits patiently, like a flower blooming whether we see it or not. When we open our eyes, even for a brief moment, the world reveals itself in colours and shapes that can move the heart. Rediscovering beauty also softens the way we live. It reminds us that joy does not come only from success or achievement, but from simple presence. When we learn to see beauty in the ordinary, life becomes less of a struggle and more of a gift. Everyday life can be a canvas of beauty if we let it be. Each breath, each glance, each sound carries within it the chance to awaken a sense of wonder. By seeing the beauty in what is already here, we are never poor and we are never alone. In a world that often values speed and efficiency, slowing down can feel unusual, even uncomfortable. Yet it is in slowing down that we begin to see the hidden layers of life. When we move too quickly, the details blur and moments slip away unnoticed. To slow down is to give ourselves permission to live fully in each breath, each step, each encounter. Slowing down does not mean doing nothing. It means doing things with care, drinking a cup of tea slowly, watching the steam rise and disappear is very different from drinking it while distracted. Walking slowly through a familiar street allows us to notice the cracks in the pavement, the way sunlight rests on a window, the soft sound of our footsteps. These small details are gifts, and we only receive them when we move gently. Many people feel that slowing down is a waste of time, but in truth, it often saves us from wasting life itself. When we rush, we miss the beauty of the present moment, and no amount of speed can bring it back once it has passed. By slowing down, we actually deepen time. A few minutes lived with attention can feel more nourishing than an entire day lived in haste. The practice of slowing down also nurtures a quiet strength within us. It softens our reactions, eases our worries, and opens space for calm. In that calm, wonder naturally arises. Life reveals itself not as a race to be won, but as a journey to be savoured. When we allow ourselves to slow down, even a short walk, a meal, or a conversation becomes a place where wonder awakens and grows. Wonder and gratitude are like two sides of the same coin. When we feel wonder, gratitude often follows. When we feel gratitude, wonder naturally awakens. Together they form a circle that keeps our hearts open and alive. To feel wonder is to recognize that life is more than we can explain. A flower opening in the morning, the steady rhythm of the ocean, or the kindness of a stranger, these things remind us that the world is full of gifts we did not create. Gratitude arises when we realize how much we are given, even in the simplest moments. Gratitude is not only for the extraordinary, it grows strong when we notice the ordinary blessings that surround us every day. The taste of water when we are thirsty, the warmth of sunlight on our skin, the sound of laughter in a room, all of these invite us to say quietly, "Thank you." Such moments, small as they seem, become doorways into wonder. When gratitude and wonder meet, they deepen each other. Gratitude slows us down, reminding us to appreciate what is here. Wonder lifts us up, showing us that what we have is far greater than what we often imagine. Together, they transform routine into richness and change simple acts into sacred experiences. A heart that knows gratitude will never run out of wonder, and a heart that feels wonder will always find something to be grateful for. This gentle cycle can carry us through the challenges of age and time, reminding us that life, no matter how ordinary it seems, is a gift beyond measure. The people around us are among the greatest sources of wonder. Every person we meet carries a world within them, memories, hopes, joys, and struggles that we may never fully know. To recognize this is to see others not as ordinary figures in the background of our lives, but as living mysteries worthy of respect and care. Often, long relationships can grow quiet or predictable. We think we already know our friends, our family, or our partner. But just as the sky changes from morning to night, people also change in countless small ways. To find wonder in relationships means to look again, to listen again, and to be open to discovering new sides of those we love. A simple conversation can reveal beauty if we are willing to pay attention. The way someone laughs, the stories they share, or even the silence they keep, each of these moments holds depth. When we approach others with fresh eyes, we notice details we may have overlooked for years. Even brief encounters with strangers can awaken wonder. A short greeting, a kind gesture, or an unexpected smile can remind us of the invisible threads connecting us all. Each person carries a spark of life that, when noticed, can brighten our own. Relationships are not only about what we receive, but also about what we give. When we offer patience, kindness, and presence, we create space for wonder to appear between us. In this shared space, connections become more than practical or familiar. They become sacred. To find wonder in others is to honor the truth that every human being is a universe in motion. And when we see this, we understand that we are never alone in the great mystery of life. To cultivate wonder is also to allow ourselves to be renewed from within. Renewal is not something that happens only once in life. It is a process without end, a gentle rhythm that continues as long as we are alive. Each day offers a chance to see ourselves and the world in a new way. Many people believe that renewal belongs to the young. They imagine that after a certain age, change is no longer possible. Yet renewal is not about age. It is about openness. Even in later years, we can choose to release old ways of thinking and to welcome fresh perspectives. This choice brings energy, lightness, and a sense of freedom that keeps the spirit alive. Inner renewal often begins in small steps. It may be found in learning something new, in opening the heart to forgiveness, or in letting go of a burden we have carried for too long. Each act of renewal, no matter how small, clears space inside us. In that space, wonder naturally grows. This journey never ends. Just as the seasons turn again and again, we too can return to ourselves with new understanding. Renewal is not about becoming someone else, but about discovering more deeply who we already are. When we welcome renewal, life does not feel like a long decline. Instead, it becomes a cycle of beginnings, each filled with possibility. The world outside may grow old, but inside, the spirit can remain fresh and full of wonder. The endless journey of renewal is not a path we must finish. It is a way of living that reminds us each day that life is always offering us a chance to begin again. Wonder is not far away, and it is never lost with age. It is always close, waiting for us in silence, in relationships, in beauty, and in the rhythm of renewal. To live with wonder is to walk through the world with a heart that is open and awake. No matter how many years we carry, each day offers us the chance to see with new eyes and to feel again the mystery of life. As we reflect on this journey, let us remember that wonder is not a task or a goal. It is a gentle gift, already present in the ordinary flow of our lives. By slowing down, by looking again, and by welcoming the freshness of each moment, we can discover that life has never stopped offering us beauty. It is not about holding on tightly, but about being willing to see what has been here all along. I also want to take a moment to express my deep gratitude to you. Your kind support, through your likes, your subscriptions, your thoughtful comments, your super thanks, and your membership, means more than words can fully express. Each gesture of appreciation is felt warmly, and it helps this space continue to grow as a place of reflection and peace. Thank you for listening with such an open heart. Thank you for walking together on this path of wonder. May each day bring you moments that surprise you, soften you, and remind you that life, at every age, is full of mystery and grace.